So we're working on this kind of stuff. It's really important we get this kind of stuff done before CNY, Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year's in February, but you still got to start planning for it now. Um, okay, looks like dev call started. I don't really have an agenda for this dev call. Um, my agenda was the factory tour, but mobile setup is not working. So we're at my desk. I'm happy to answer questions about Comma 4, OpenPilot. We could talk about kind of some vibes of what we're working on right now. I can ping Yassine, see if he wants to pop in and talk about models. Pretty locked in right now, so I don't know if he'll want to, but you wanna hop into dev call and talk about models? So maybe Yassine will pop in. Oh, we can do a PR review. Yeah, maybe we can get yours through. Let's see. No promises. I can give it a try. People can queue up questions while I click your PR. Let me move this to another window. Or wait, we put Discord here. And then let's yeah. Let me lower my screen resolution. What did we do? 1440 last time? I can share my screen.
After the PR review, I think it'd be good to mention, give a little shout out to bounties, because I know in the bounties there was a question about like there's some PRs that are open for just all bounties, but they don't get reviewed. I like the what you reply to them. I think it would be good just to surface it again. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
PR might be open, but you know, might not be quality or
Mr. Jacob W, can you link your PR again? And then in the meantime, let's see. Share how many roughly have been shipped. Here's how many are in the wild. So we shipped 97. I'm hoping to ship a nice big batch tomorrow. We tried to fill up the rack yesterday, and we built all the devices to fill up the rack, and then there were some issues with UP, which is kind of just how it goes. This is largely the bottleneck at this point. It's just like something new in the process will kind of hit a snag, and that delays something until the next day. So today I'll post a nice big picture. They're working on it right now. They're getting all the devices they built yesterday through UP. We should fill like a whole rack 100% today for the first time. Comma 4. So hopefully those numbers really pick up quite a bit soon. Yassine says he will come next week.
sweet.
Uh, oh, it's related to Mac stuff. So, oh, the Mac. What was some issue with Brew and Mac? How many Common 4s are expected to ship out this week and next week? I want to ship at least 100 this week. Next week we'll see. I want to ship a lot, but you know, there's always some snags, so I don't want to promise anything. Have you thought about what the order volume looks like after the current backlog is resolved? Surprisingly, order volume has not really gone down since the PayPal deal. It's gone down a little bit, but not nearly as much as I expected. Which is cool. I think everybody's got the product, has been quite happy with it. I had a hard time pairing with an iPhone 17. What exactly did you have a hard time pairing? Was it not scanning? I tested pretty extensively with my iPhone. Mm, if you want, it would be helpful for us if you can unpair your device and if you can like screen record your device, maybe like your iPhone, while you try to do it. Um, that would be helpful. And if you want to open a GitHub issue, we'll really take a look at that. That would be helpful for us. But like, was it you tried for like it took like 30 seconds to scan it, or is it like you spent like minutes on it? You did it manually. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We definitely want to fix that up then. We definitely want to fix that. But we definitely tried it on iPhones. We tried it on a bunch of phones, and it was fine. Uh, need dynamic steer ratio for angle cars with progressive steering racks. Blah, 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 blah. What's the best way to implement this? Need dynamic steer ratio for angle cars. I think we kind of just rely on the RAM's learning to deal with this right now, but it's probably not fast enough to not hit curbs on angle turns. You're talking about like city turns? Like the whole stack is really not meant to deal with city turns. You need much more than to just deal with the variable steering ratio. You need like quite a bit more. The models are really not even good at this. The newer ones are probably quite a bit better at this. The tiny sim models, like you look at how those turns look in tiny sim, and you're like, you can't turn in that. So there was like really no hope with the old models. Maybe they like kind of do okay now. Um, vehicle models and everything. Actually, yeah, I mean, this like as soon as we get to like once we're like have like a real loop on, we're trying to make city turns work. There's just so many things to improve. Like controls don't really work at that speed. Like controls are sloppy. They're not really modeled properly. If you're talking about the variable steering ratio, the model does. I don't know if the new models handle it. We don't really have great tests for this. Um, like I think you guys would be surprised how much we iterate on just the basic. Like we just wrote a new version of the hugging test this week, which is just like the dumb highway test that test hugging. Like this is where a lot of the gains come from, and it's not like thinking of crazy new tests a bit more. Blah 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 blah. Okay, CPP check fixed. Let's check it out. Let me just share my screen. Oh, I might not be able to do this with Discord web. Try. Does it work? Discord web?
Yes, it does.
Nice. Okay, Discord web from now on. Maybe it'll work on my iPhone. Let me try this real quick. Maybe we can go down to the factory if this works on my iPhone. Um, let's try. Let's try. Uh, no, the layout doesn't even work. You guys hear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me. I can't even see the stage thing. The whole screen is taken up by the sidebar. I can't even access the button to turn on my camera.
You're on mobile right now?
Yes, I'm on the web.
Oh,
Oh, popped up briefly. Is this gonna work? You see video?
oh, it works.
It works.
Yeah, it works. It works
All right,
great.
let's go down to the factory. Let's go check it out. All
Don't
right, it works.
trust the app.
Cool.
Trust the
Oh wait, I
browser.
don't know how to flip it though. How do I flip it? Front camera. There we go. Wait, that didn't work. Back camera. Back works. Cool. All right, cool. I can't really see anything you guys are saying. I'm just gonna rely on. I can't see the comments either. So if somebody has
I
a cool
can.
question, you want to just shout it out for me?
Yeah, I'll shut them out. It's no worries. Everyone
All right,
says
cool.
they can hear you, which is good.
Great. We'll go down. We'll play with the factory. I think most people aren't in yet either, so it won't be like totally running yet. We're coming a little later today. Doo-doo. I will start in circuits book.
It's pretty exciting. This is the
These
first time.
are some tiny.
Yeah, this is the first time the factory gets shown since C4.
This is the second line we're bringing up. We're still bringing that up. And then here's some die and pry stuff. This is from like way before Comic Con when we're like validating the boards and the soldering on them. You can see we like uh, see all the solder balls there. Uh, jet printer. well, the boards we got here, so the back sides of these are done. And then we're running the top sides today. So the big dense side. So all these are halfway done. Circuit spoke. There's the underfill station where they get the A45s get maxed. So this dispenses the underfill. Yeah, we don't have any boards here. They're all done. Then they go through this oven, they cure, and everything comes here.
Yeah,
Up, Igor.
there's a pretty good video of how
Uh,
they're doing it on X or Instagram, I think. Be sure to check that
all
out.
these Nocto fans. I got heatsink assemblies. I'm getting everything through UP. I should show you guys a picture of all those. I think it was like 125 boards we had built yesterday. So this is what's left from that. And then we have all these devices we're trying to get on UP. These are fresh devices. We're trying to get provisioning. And they're going up here. UP, stress test. This is the CNC gluing machine. So it's a CNC machine that dispenses. This is just a test one that dispenses glue for the screen. That's about it. We got the camera room. That's pretty cool too. We can go to the camera room. See if there was any questions there.
Yeah, there's one. I'm not sure
Oh,
what
sorry, this is real hard on mobile
Yeah, there's a
because the
question.
web.
It's from Ray to use glue to keep the big guys on the bottom of the board when you run the top. I'm not sure what that they're referring to.
These are the focusing stations. We're able to build so many of these camera bars per day, way more than 3x. So that capacity is already way more than 3x.
Is this
Because we got
is this a
so
camera room?
this is for 3 devices. Yeah, this is a camera room.
Oh, okay.
So we can do all three. We do a whole panel at once. Versus on the 3x, we used to just do one DCAM or two road cams. So one device basically, like not even a whole device at once. Now we do 3 devices all at once. So this jig takes in this whole panel here, and you focus it all at once. The throughput on this is way way better. Let's see. Let me let's see. Video quality is great. Cool. Oh, there are artifacts. To use glue to keep the big guys on the bottom of the board when you run the top. No, we don't have to. No. We use no glue. We bought the glue machine. The we have the thing on our we have a little extension for the jet printer such that we can, but we have not found it to be necessary. We bought it just kind of preemptively. We found a good deal on one. Any nitrogen for the oven? No, we do vapor phase. So even better. That conventional oven, we're replacing it with one that is nitrogen capable. But we only run like real dumb stuff through there. We run like the backside of the camera bar through there, which doesn't really need nitrogen. We do the side with the image sensors on the vapor phase, and we do the MISI mainboard with vapor phase, which is way better than nitrogen. The thing you get, the thing you trade off with vapor phase is it's a little bit slower. You don't get the max throughput, but vapor phase is like the best way to reflow anything. Those are good questions. Any other questions? So the jetter can take the red glue syringe, but you don't need to use it. No, that red glue, that was just for dye and pry. So those are full boards. So what we do is we run normal boards, and then you dye them with like dye gum, just like the same thing you use for like when you're like doing it's like a marking liquid, and then you pull a vacuum so it like gets in all the BGAs, and then you epoxy like a little hook to the chip. You pull it up. You try to pull it up cleanly, and then you can evaluate. It's like a very standard procedure for evaluating your solder quality. So those are all for dye and pry. So we get absolutely perfect solder quality on these guys. We spent 2 months really tuning circuit spoke. So circuit spoke was kind of the best prep part of circuit spoke is running way ahead of the rest of production. That was really the best tuned part of this whole thing. But I think next week we will start the rest of production will kind of
its throughput will exceed circuit spokes, and we'll have to really get our second line up. So that's what's going on in production. Any other questions? I can go back up. We can do a PR review. Time is up. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we have the glue option, but we don't use it. We have the glue option. We used it for some 3x boards, and then we figured out how to make it optional. We didn't really end up needing it. All right, PR review time. You guys hear me again? Porky?
Yep. Can you-
So, gotta use the web. That's what we learned.
Welcome, Jason.
Hello.
What's up? Okay, we'll do Jason's PR here, and we'll try to do Jacobs. No promises on Jacobs. Okay, so we got Jason's here. That seems fine.
There's a comment that I also left in Discord. In the link PR, it shows some of the why we made the changes. It's mostly CPP check, throwing false alerts on type of being undeclared because it's a built-in, but it's like an extension.
Let's see. I don't like this. Why did they change this? Shit.
Change what?
Why don't they allow the wildcard anymore? They don't like wildcard?
Something weird about it changed. I don't know if it didn't like the multiple wildcards or it didn't like where they're positioned via the slashes, but after the bump, it started throwing. It basically started warning on all the GCC includes.
Yeah.
So I just had to write the wildcard differently. I don't know what the change was.
Successful declaration art on type of extension. Let's read and miss that. Fucking shut on be declared. Fair enough. Why did we remove the type of here? We don't want to cast.
So instead of using type of, because get flag is only used for exactly UN 16Ts, I just removed the type of entirely and fixed all the UN 16Ts to be the same.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I would say that's a good fix. Okay, cool. LGTM.
All right. There's another bump in Panda. You should probably run the same CPP check everywhere.
Good call. Who is this? Who? I saw this morning. Somebody.
It's like a one-liner. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, I know what it's about, but like, interesting. Let's ask him. Is this for custom hardware? Very interesting. Oh, you know what? This may just be somebody looking for something to do. I wouldn't be surprised if it was also just somebody looking for something to do, and like an LLM flag this is like, oh, hey, I know this one.
It could be.
Custom hardware is a lot. Yeah. Get packaged. Yeah, this was a real shit way to fingerprint the Let's go back to CPP check. Let's. Oh, it's like a CI for me. But how does it pull the OpenDBC? Do we pin it or like requirements? Oh,
While you're there, bump it to 2.18.3. I did that in OpenDBC.
I see.
I don't know. Actually, it's interesting that the automatic job isn't doing it, doing a minor version bump.
Yeah. Bump a little more. Let's see why. That's why. I think they didn't mark it as the latest.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, see. That's interesting. Wait, where is?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, they've put down new release tags. They're just not have changed
maybe they
the
don't
GitHub
do
release.
it. Maybe they don't do it for minors. Let's see. No, they do. Sometimes it looks like sometimes.
It might be one of those manual things they forget sometimes. I mean, hell, it slips for OpenPilot sometimes.
Yeah. Let's see. There's gonna be some new thingy. Let's see. Was there any more questions? Hardware 4. How long does comma 4 usually take to ship out? There's no usually yet. Is it fun? Oh, too slow. I'll start on Subaru. Where is that? Dash camo. Oh, a touch of safety. Makes it a little harder. This should also not be. Almost. Should make a. Is there a comment? Do not add new cars to this list. How it feels. That's fine. I'll throw it. Revert that. Is that true? Should check that. Oh. Mm, Panda failed. Mr. not happy. Oh, great. Okay. There's a couple more to go for Panda. We'll check that out. We have some time.
I can look at those.
Okay. Cool. Feel free to ping me if you feel like it's in a good state like the other one. I can just review it. Whatever you're so good.
And you.
Let's see what else. Is that the same deal as everything else? Looks similar enough. Outcast angle. Is that how we do this? Is release? Like, how does the secoc work?
Memory serves, it's like if the secoc key is required.
Yeah, no, we have this is release. I guess we changed it a little while back. We call it is release now. Yeah, it gets passed in.
Oh, okay.
Wait, but how do you? Oh, so on nightly you can drive with this car. Yeah, that seems fine. I would do this on a safety mode. Let's move this to the safety mode. All right, just do it. Um, oh, hmm. Oh, this already seems set correctly. Outcast angle. Do we already have these cars? Oh, this is like a new behavior then. I see. Okay, so let's remove that dash cam only. And then I'm open to these dash cam cars being drivable on a development branch. But let's do that as like the SecOps stuff has been validated a bit more, and I realize we're doing something a bit different for that. And I don't quite like that we're doing that. Yeah, I want to leave it how it is, but I'm open to a follow-up PR that does this for all cars in a similar state that are dash cammed. Um, like even we have those Mazdas that have like the steering lockout. Maybe we want to just cut those now. The reason I merged those in the beginning was we knew there was going to be some cars, and it shared a lot of code with the cars that would actually be able to be upstreamed. Anyway, that's getting into some Mazda history, which doesn't matter that much. Okay, so let's delete that line. And then I think we want to move this steer actuator delay. It's probably related to all the LCAS angles stuff. So we probably want to just go and delete that, then move that to the LCAS. Let's for now assume all the LCAS angle ones have the same actuator delay. And if that doesn't turn out to be true, we can change it later. We cross train. Yeah, like VWPQ, I'm fine with that. I think on dev branches, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jason. I think that makes sense. I don't know if I'll have to think about it some more. I haven't thought about the core stuff, but that seems to make sense to me right now. Um, well, probably want to check this. Maybe our plot joker. No such. Where's that come from? Yeah, exactly. But I want to make this like a global change. This shouldn't be like a thing we start doing just for the Subarus. Subarus. Okay. Preparing it very slow today. Well, let's try or pilot. Does work. Wait, we want extra people again. Okay. So this the steering limits. This one is uploaded. Fine. Stage. We're tracking the count. Do we know if there's a common message? So we don't have to do this.
I looked at one of Jacob's logs like a month or two ago, so it's been a minute. I think there were multiple steering angle signals. It might make sense to switch them all. I think they were subtly different, and he had to switch for angle cars because this angle signal is the one that the EPS is like closing the loop against.
I see, but the other ones don't have this.
They might. We should look. Even if it is there, like we have to like test it and make sure nothing catches on fire, update process replay, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'd just rather do that now. So I don't know, Jacob. If there's like, if you've already done all this work and you think there's a good reason, let's at least leave a good comment. Like we suspect the EPS is closing the loop with this angle signal. That's a good reason. And then say this signal does not exist on the other Subarus. That's a good reason. But we should leave a good comment that if I'm reading this, in 2 years and I see this, I'm like, oh, I think I can clean this up. But if I see that comment, I'm like, well, okay, maybe not. Somebody thought about this.
The old cars could potentially be changed to match the new, potentially. It's up to you if you want to head of line block this merge on changing the old cars.
I mean, I would like to because we're not going to. I think we should. I think this is the wise thing to do, given the statement with Hyundai and that whole Honda cleanup we have to do in bulk.
Jake, can you try that out? Send a PR.
Yeah. So the thing. Okay, cool. You know how to do this with comma car segments? So for anybody who doesn't know, comma.ai notes is our data set. We use the same thing to validate all the changes we make to OpenDBC. So back in the day, the way this used to work is we just like round up everybody with each one of these cars, and we're like, hey, can you test this PR with this new signal? And then they'd be like, yeah, kind of. We don't notice anything. But now what we do is we use our big data, and it's a real superpower. We write these notebooks. I'll show you some examples. In I think tools carporting. So you can see some of these validation notebooks we do. And we can use lots of data and be incredibly certain that we're not going to break any cars when we go to release. It's been a real long time since we broke some car thing at release, surprisingly. And not that surprisingly, but we used to do this all the time until we started moving to this strategy. So this allows you to like very confidently refactor stuff like this. I'll link both of these. Pretty cool data set to play with. Will it explicitly break? There's a 0 on that signal. What do you mean by that? Like if the signal exists but it's 0, then we can't use it. Yeah, then the signal's out. Yeah, what I would recommend is do like a sanity check, like Jason's saying. Just find some other Subaru routes from the other platforms, throw them in Plot Juggler, and look at them. And then if they look okay, then you can do the whole thing where you write a little notebook and run it through. But if it doesn't look okay, then you can just say, yep, here's some routes, and here's the plot. It's 0, or it doesn't exist. So that would help there. I guess that's the only thing in this file. Yeah, that's the only thing in this file. And then so mark that as viewed. Cool. It's all. That's pretty cool. Subaru D. Do we already have those? Do we sell Subaru Ds yet? Oh, cool. Yeah, Subaru D. Trade in. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so we already have a Subaru D. I assume these are all fine. Cool. This is, I assume, safety flag. I want Shane to check these. I think he wrote a test a while back. Yeah. Okay, let's glance over the safety. See if I have any immediate thoughts. Nice, you got counters. I hate this name, ignore quality flag. A lot of the signals don't have it, and this should more accurately reflect. It looks like
It's only Ford.
I know. I didn't like this name when we merged it.
Technically,
makes it look like we're being
that flag, also, a flag of that type also exists as VW, but we don't like. We've never supported it in Open Pilot. It's there on the wire if we want it, but yeah, only Ford. I don't know if we need that, honestly.
Oh, I mean, if it's there, I do want to read it. If it's there, I do want to read it. Yeah, you know what this maybe actually ends up becoming? It would maybe be cool if you could specify just the bit here. Like if it's just one bit, you could just tell it which bit it is. I don't know.
I don't know if it's the case on Ford, but on VW, the quality flag is per critical signal. So there could be like 3 quality signals in a message.
Oh, great! Now we can do one of these lists with like the 000.
Yeah, I mean we could.
Add that to all of these too. 000.
Yeah, for the mess, we could do it. I think there's a quality flag lookup function, like there is, like look up the counter offset, look up the checksum offset, and we could maybe have the function, look up the quality flag positions per message.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It could be done.
Yeah. This is all future stuff. This wasn't Subaru. Cool. Oh, it makes me so happy to see how beautiful the safety stuff is. Remember when this used to be like a microsecond timestamp? Ugh, who could read that? 100 hertz signal, super easy to read. With this beautiful U after it. A little annoying. I don't like the U's, but. Yeah, that seems fine. Wheel speed, blah blah blah. Alt main bus. I don't like this, but I want to leave the following block. Yeah, this whole if defing like these thingies. Okay, I see what that needs to be if def. That's fine. Yeah, these blocks that are pretty self-contained are fine, but there's that one up there that's also just like this is very small, but you can just clean this up. Yeah, could we parse that out conditionally? LCAS angle.
I think in some other safeties, we've only if defed like the activation function in it and left the rest outside.
Yeah, yeah. As long as we, that's
Like for VWPQ and other safeties that are in debug mode, only the actual switch to that safety mode is wrapped in the if def.
yeah. Then okay, let's do the same thing here then. Let's do the same thing here.
That would be
What we should probably do though, so we always test in the debug mode. We should probably do a release build and assert that some like you cannot set the safety mode to some of these things. That would be a nice thingy to add.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Mostly trying to give the safety or as not merge. Cool. Yeah. So to summarize, let's clean up some of these if defs. I think we just need to if def the entrance into the mode, like Jason was saying. Let's look at the angle and see if there's anything we can do about that. Oh, I didn't read the car controller actually. Car controller. No, it just looks like everything's nested. That's probably fine. Yeah, just and yeah, moved it all at one indentation. Looks fine to me. Yeah, cool. Looks pretty good. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to get these Subaru supported. This is a very clean PR to do so. Some guys from the autonomy team rented a Subaru, one of these ankle Subarus last time, and they made some progress. It was their first time trying to do a port. But by the way, if you want to come out, I want to remind everybody, comma.ai/hack. Sign up for the hackathon. That is probably when we'll rent this Subaru and validate the port. If you think you might want to come, just sign up so we can get you on the list. So Jacob, if you want to come out and do the validation with us.
When was that announced? I didn't even see it.
It was at Comic-Con. We should do like a proper in the beginning of next year. We'll do a proper for
My
it.
mind was elsewhere at Comic Con. My bad.
I think it was at the end of Harold's talk, I believe. They did the
It was,
announcement.
yes. We just wanted to set some dates and use like the Comic Con. Everybody was already paying attention because of Comic Con. Yeah, if anybody's interested in, we'll do a lot of carports there. There'll probably be some other theme, but the carports are also just nice to do there. Well, I think that'll be it for this week. I see Harold's here. If Harold wants to jump in and talk about some model stuff, if not, that's cool too. What do you call it here? Go back down to the factory. Yeah, this is such a weird interface. You have to like request to speak even though you have permissions. I don't understand this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
know, it's weird.
sure it wasn't like that before. I don't know what happened.
What am I gonna say about the models? Yeah, we're doing a variety of little refactors that we're merging. I mean, the exciting stuff long term is we're trying to ship Plan Plus and then and on world model images. Both of those show much stronger recovery to lane center. So this addresses some of the hugging issues. We've got the two configurations that work now. One is with good longitudinal and one with good lateral. So we just got to figure out how to combine those. But that branch I made, WMI driving, now has good long. We're just trying to fix the lateral. And then kind of our next big change. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to say. I'm also working on the eGPU models. Hopefully
Yeah,
those
Plant
will be
Plus is really
decent.
exciting. I think you undersold Plant Plus.
Yeah, Plant Plus is cool. I mean, I don't know, a lot of people have been driving on it. They say they really like it. I mean, it has much more recovery pressure, so it is pretty exciting. The Sunny Pilot people reviews are pretty good. No left hug. Drive is very good. First model that works with Hungarian traffic lights.
WMI has actually good long. Is it the bug again, or is it like real good? As far as we know. Like actually
There's a
fixed.
variety of things going on with long. So there used to be a bug that accelerated forever, and some people like that. Now that bug
It was
was fixed. It
incredible.
doesn't accelerate forever. Current master should do a decent job of getting to like 65 miles an hour on the highway and not like forever slowing down. The models we used to ship just forever slow down until I fixed something in the on policy training. But if I apply that fix to the world model image models, then the lateral regresses. So that it's not supposed to be that much better. It's like supposed to be on par with master or slightly better. Actually, I learned that at our NeurIPS event, the way people were talking about how they think Tesla trains their like Mad Max mode, and I thought that was super cool because they were saying they ground truth it by looking at what Google Maps says the ETA is, and if you beat the ETA, then that's a signal that you're driving fast, and if you are behind the ETA, that's a signal that you're driving slow, and so they ground truth that to do like the aggression, and I think we'll do something similar probably at some point, and then this will be much better at like driving end to end but faster than average, or driving end to end and slower than average.
Like the personalities really do something.
Yeah, because they were saying, and I mean, this made a lot of sense to me, that previously Tesla had shipped these personality changes, and it was just driving like a dick, basically. It was just tailgating, it was just like being jerky, but not actually getting you anywhere faster, which is not really what you want. But they said since they suspect they changed the training stack and is now actually focused on getting you to your destination faster and not necessarily driving like a dick, which is, I think, really great. So hopefully we can try to do the same thing.
These stuff. Did we meet our goal for like what do we say 6 releases this year? And did we do?
No idea.
We kind of cheated. 0.10.2 was just MECI support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Cool. We got to ship 0.10.3, but that'll be 6. Do we have a new model for 0.10.3?
Yeah, there is a new model. I was gonna merge another one today, but maybe that's not gonna come in time.
It depends on how comfortable you feel with this
I
model.
mean, it's not risky. It's just a refactor.
Refactors. No new DM model?
I don't think so. I don't know what
No
the
coin
status of
model?
that is. Huh?
No coin model?
I'm not sure what the status of that is, actually. We'll gotta check. It's like we're making a lot of refactors to the training stack. I don't know if we're anyone else. I'll check in on that.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's go here then. There's like some really awesome question, but it doesn't look like it's gonna show up. We got a good question about the factory tour. We have some talk about the SMT line. Alright, cool. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, take care, everyone.